Well, an online petition is asking the government to regulate ads for gas-guzzling vehicles. Do we need to go that far? Listen, I'll just remind everybody, look around the world here. In Norway, they're at 80% electric vehicles. It looks like by April of next year, it's going to be 100%. Germany right now at 30%. Here in Quebec, we're just over 10% of vehicles sold right now are electric, but our future seems to look like Germany and then Norway. But do we need to do more on gas-guzzling cars? We all know when we're driving down the roads and you look to the left, you look to the right. Chances are more and more you're going to see a truck or an SUV. With more on this, we go to Andréanne Brazeau, mobility analyst at Équiterre. Andréanne, welcome to the program.
Thank you. Hi.
So make the case for us here, because to me, I'm like, get out of the way. The free market is doing a really good job right now. Electric vehicles are going to take over. We don't need to get in the way with a petition and a this and a regulation and a law. But make the case that no, au contraire, we need to do something like banning ads for certain vehicles.
Absolutely. Well, to give some context, first, Équiterre has worked on this issue. So in the increasing number of light-duty trucks on our roads, we've been working on that for the last 2 years. And our main findings is that, this increasing number is causing serious consequences to our society, and we really need to act on it. And one easy thing that will not solve everything, but that is definitely one step, is to one important step is to ensure that our governments have consistent practices when it comes to the climate crisis. So as we know, right now, more than 4 out of 5 new vehicles sold are light-duty trucks. But we also know that the main rise in GHG emissions in Canada, because no, they're not decreasing, is because of these light-duty trucks as one of the main causes. So in that sense, it makes no sense to keep promoting them because we know that they're being promoted abundantly right now.
Light-duty trucks. Can you define that for us? What counts as a light-duty truck?
Light-duty trucks are everything from SUVs to pickup trucks. So they're really these large vehicles, that are not the cars that we used to have 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if you're including SUVs, that is the market right now. It seems like everyone is buying an SUV or a small SUV, and trucks, of course, are such a big moneymaker for the car industry. Now,
exactly.
What do you think if you ban advertising for those light-duty vehicles, those light-duty trucks? What do you think the result is? What do you think will happen if you ban that advertising?
Well, first, the petition really is about updating the legal framework, not necessarily banning them, because we know that this would have major consequences on our media, for example, and I'm pretty sure you're well placed to know that. But it's really about making sure that the information that is in there is consistent with all of our commitments, whether it's on electrification and everything. And I will start by introducing some issues that we see in the ads. So, for example, first, 80% of vehicle ads promote large vehicles rather than small vehicles. Mm-hmm. And the other problem is about the content of these ads. So we rarely see the full price of these vehicles, and as you mentioned, they're more expensive. They're on average $10,000 more expensive than their equivalent in a car format. And we don't see the GHG emissions, the gas consumption, and all of the other information that could help make the most sustainable decisions when it comes to choosing a car.
We're with Andréanne Brazeau, mobility analyst at Équiterre, and we're talking about the advertising for light-duty trucks in this country. So, Andréanne, here's, and I know you mentioned, that I would know all about the advertising, obviously, at a radio station, and we have a lot of vehicle advertising. But here's the thing, companies advertise what people want, right? So I have a feeling like if you were to ban, let's say, advertising for light-duty trucks, those consumers would still go into the dealership and they'd see these vehicles for sale and they'd go with what they want. And it seems like that's what the market wants right now.
Well, that's a very interesting point that you're bringing. What I would say is that actually, advertising creates needs, and also it creates a narrative. And with the car industry being one of the top investors in advertisement in our society, they are definitely participating in that demand, and they're telling us that these vehicles are safer or this and that, and whether it's true or not, and they're creating this need. And so it's not about people being naive or anything like that. It's really not that. It's really that they're creating that need.
And Andréanne, you're targeting the federal government on this one?
Yes, and we're also targeting CBC, which is our state media, since they also have an exemplary role to play.
Ah, okay, I see. You want them to give the ads the HEFO. I gotcha. Andréanne, it's great talking to you. Thank you for joining the program. And, of course, people can go to Équiterre.org to view and sign the petition if they're inclined to do so. Andréanne, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
That is Andréanne Brazeau, mobility analyst at Équiterre.